So, Councilman Shadid, you had some pretty pointed comments here in the council meeting here a while ago about the process. What is it about this particular process that you object to the most? You mentioned having just 7 days to look over this what you called earlier a curveball proposal by the Chamber of Commerce.
Sure. Unlike the bond, which is $900 million of projects, we had countless public meetings and town hall meetings and surveys and social media and sought input from the public. Here you have a $300 million sales tax increase for streets with virtually no public input. You had one public hearing last week, and at that public hearing, for the very first time, you heard an unelected third party, the Chamber of Commerce, say, well, actually, we think it should be another $60 million tax increase. We think that $180 million for streets, on top of the $650 million in the bond, are not enough, and we'd like it to be a full penny, without that coming from the mayor or council, without coming from the public, with other demands for that quarter penny. But this unelected third party, which has far too much power, inserted that into the discourse, and now 7 days later it's done.
Talk about how it is that you say that they have inordinate power. It has to do with the way we do our campaigns for these projects.
So what's unique about Oklahoma City is that all the local branches of government, the county, the city, the school board, school districts, if they want to run a campaign, they have to go to the Chamber of Commerce to run their campaign for them. The polling, the TV ads, the logo design, the mail pieces, all of it is run by the Chamber. So the Chamber says to them, if you don't insert X or delete Y, we're not going to run the campaign. So effectively, you give the Chamber of Commerce veto power over every initiative, every tax initiative that's presented to the people of Oklahoma City at each of those branches of government. That's unique to Oklahoma City. That's too much power in an unelected third party.
Why do we do it that way?
Because honestly, Brett, I'm just going to shoot straight. We live in an oligarchy where we have put control in a few people. When we say the Chamber of Commerce, we're not talking about all the small businesses that work and do great work in Oklahoma City. We're talking about a handful of people within the Chamber of Commerce that are making these decisions and effectively have veto power. And that has to change if Oklahoma City wants to move forward.
So how do we get out of that loop like that?
So things are not going to change until the people defeat one of these proposals at the polls. I think that we deserve a better plan. People want other things included. People should then vote against this sales tax for streets, and then and only then will other people get a seat at the table. The people of Oklahoma City are not going to get a seat at the table until they defeat one of these. Otherwise, the Chamber will just keep doing what it's doing because it doesn't have to change. It keeps winning. So this one, I think, is a referendum on process. We deserve a better plan. We can have a better plan. We can do better things with this penny. All that has to happen, I do believe that the people should vote for the quarter penny for operations, which is primarily public safety, but addresses other concerns that will help neighborhoods. And then give yourself a tax decrease. Vote against the sales tax increase for schools and give yourself a full penny tax decrease on everything you buy.